All right, what I'll do is I'll go find yeah, I think it's going. So I'll go in there real quick. See ya. Hey, Facebook. We are excited today that you guys are joining us. And as you know, in the very beginning, we just have to get all the technical stuff out of the way. And I believe that Rachelle's going to have to count back as well.
When you're ready. Rachelle Rodriguez, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is that?
4. Yeah, we are definitely live, good? So it's good to go. That's what they're going to see. And, I can try and move it over the other way a little bit, but it's really difficult to do, so I just keep it there. So does that work for you?
It works for me.
Yeah, you just want to be a few inches from the microphone and we'll be good.
Yeah, you practically have to eat it.
I know. Last time it was really quiet.
Yeah. So if you wanna be at a different angle, you can come a little bit toward me this way. Yeah, and then scoot in a little bit, and then now you'll see in a second when you see that the way that you're angled, it's a little delay. But anyway, Facebook. So thanks for joining us today, and we're gonna get started here in just a second. So Monk, you can start it up whenever you are ready.
All right, perfect. Yep, we'll get going here in just about 20 minutes.
Thanks. I'll count you down if we're going to go to break, like 3 or 2. If you're talking, that way you don't ask like another question right at the time that I'm trying to go to break or whatever. And then, because I'll just keep an eye on this. And then Pam, go ahead. Yeah, Pam, go ahead and put your information out there once we start talking to you. Feel free to put all your contact information that you have in the comment section in Facebook, but we'll also talk about it on the show. So.
All right, here we go. Have a good show.
Thanks. Pull up my shirt here. No one needs to be seeing those.
Welcome to Lead Up for Women. Speak Up to Lead Up with Colleen Biggs. Are you ready to lead without permission and take the steps needed to live your best life? Whether you want to start the business of your dreams or celebrate your present and future accomplishments, you're definitely in the right place. Now, here is your host, Colleen Biggs.
Hello there, listeners, and welcome to Lead Up for Women, Speak Up to Lead Up. I am your host, Colleen Biggs, and I am joined by my beautiful co-host and special guest this week, Rachelle Rodriguez. Say hi to everyone, Rachelle.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Colleen. I'm so happy to be here.
We're glad you're here. And for those of you that are listening to us live today or listening to us on podcast any other day, all you have to do is sneak on out over to, is it working? Okay, great. Monk had to just run in here real quick. All you have to do is sneak on over to Facebook and go to Lead Up for Women, and you can see this video anytime. It's up there, and it'll be live, so you can see how beautiful Rachelle looks in her beautiful yellow dress. And then I'm feeling a little out there today
frisky.
With my leopard. I'm frisky with my leopard print today and my bun on the top of my hair because I didn't want to do my hair. So that's what we've got going on today. Now you can picture what we look like in the studio. And we are going to be interviewing a special guest today as well as Rachelle. We're going to have Pam Goodwin on, and she's the CEO of Goodwin Commercial Real Estate. She's an author. She's written books. And lately, her newest venture, she's a TV host. So can't wait to speak to her and find out more about her. So let's just get caught up real quick on what's been happening with Lead Up for Women. As you all know, last week was a whirlwind. I was in Vegas, and we were at Nashville for our luncheon, and we've had so many activities going on. So this has been a good week to be able to catch up and respond to our listeners and respond to your emails. So thank you for so much. Please keep those coming. You can email us at info@leadupforwomen.com at any time. And we will be able to answer your questions. And again, our website, we've just got a whole bunch of news that's filtering through our website. So that's something that you can go check every day and look under one of our 3 pillars. So you can go to our business section or our leadership section or our lifestyle section for the news on women and what's happening in the world with women. And I love it because it's something new that we've gotten going lately. And I went on there today and was reading the articles. So just a great place to get some additional news and some more articles. So as you all know, we have an event coming up. Our luncheon is September 12th. And we're going to be in New York. And we've got a couple guests locked down. So we have Katie Dalton, who is the Executive VP of Audience Rewards, and Laura I'm going to say this wrong. Koza Lozek, and she's the CEO of Quest Workspaces. And of course, we're also going to be doing our Keep Smiling campaign as well. So many of you remember me talking about those on previous shows, and we're going to be taking photos of Keep Smiling, and so your photos will be out there, and they'll go viral. So make sure you spread the word about it and come spend 3 hours with us. It'll be at the Hafala American Company on the second floor, and that's going to be in New York City. So we can't wait to see you there. And if you're going to be in New York, you can get registered. Just go over to our website, or you can go ahead and hang out on our Facebook page. I didn't put my phone on silent today. I can hear it. And you can go to our Facebook page, and you can go out there and look at our Facebook events and get your tickets that way. So we look forward to meeting you and seeing you there. And then just quickly, a week after that, on Teaching Tuesday, we have our September webinar, who's going to be taught by V. I love her. She's one of our previous radio guests, Diane V. Capaldi. She's just awesome of how she's overcome an illness when the doctors told her she wasn't going to live and she couldn't have any children, and how she changed her diet and the medication she was taking, which really all changed her life. So she's got a wonderful story, and she's going to be doing our webinar for September, because our members get to run our webinars every month. So I'm super excited about that. And then we're moving on to Colorado. So we're going to be in Denver, Colorado on October 10th. And I'm still lining up the final panelists. I have one locked down so far, and the location. So as soon as we have that, we will announce it. So that's all the get caught up with lead up. So, Rachelle, how are you doing today?
I'm excellent.
You know what, Rachelle? She, I'm going to have her talk a little bit about her and her story. But what I love about Rachelle is she's the epitome of the never give up. She is always smiling. She's always trying to help and serve other women by helping them generate some extra income. And she does that through her business that she runs. So, Rachelle, welcome to the show. And why don't you share with our guests a little bit about you?
Oh, wow. Loaded question.
Yeah. I mean, feel free to spend some time talking about Rachelle today.
Wow. Thank you so much, Colleen, for that amazing, warm introduction. I just love you. We connected right away. I just love your energy. I'm all about energy. And if it feels good, go for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're good for my soul. So I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
And let's see. Wow. I have I have a business degree, and I don't really use it anymore. I'm
sure
so grateful.
You do.
Well, I use when I was in HR and I was in business, and because I love working with people and helping them assimilate them into, the organization. But now I'm able to do that on such a bigger scale. And I didn't realize that at the time when I was in, my corporate structure. I didn't realize that I could impact so many other lives and help women and men feel and look their best selves, and help them, be free, live a life by design. Don't be, working and building someone else's fortune when you can build your own. I mean, it's okay to do that, but think bigger, because we only have one life to live, right? And you can have more, be more, and do more. And I love sharing that concept with others, and just, giving them hope and light and love through my passion and my energy and business acumen that I use in my entrepreneurial business. So I am I manage an LLC, which is beauty and health consulting. So through that umbrella, I do facials, amazing, luxurious Swiss caliber facials. And I also coach people in health with my 30 Days to Healthy Living program, and help them just get to their very best ultimate self. And then I also help people make a little bit or a lot of extra money alongside what they're doing by these amazing products. And the products that I actually chose and that I use, and in what my business structure is Arbonne. And I am a regional vice president, independent consultant with Arbonne, and I have that. Basically sounds fancy, but it just means that I get paid to not only take a shower and use these amazing products, but I also get paid to drive a Mercedes-Benz. And that is because I have helped people to change their brand to healthier products that are not only non-toxic and healthy for them, but that actually work. We want to see results, right? We want, we're vain. We don't want to just be healthy. We want to see results, right? We want to get the wrinkles away. We want to lose the weight. We want to just be our best self. So I do that through this vehicle called Arbonne. And
I love it.
I love it.
So I just pulled these products out, and so for those that are on Facebook, you guys can see them, and then for those of you listening, Arbonne, do you want to explain to our listeners that are on the phone what type of product is that? There's several products on the market. So if someone were to choose an Arbonne product, how is it different in the marketplace than some of the other products that are out there?
Definitely very different. Well, we've been around for almost 40 years, and we are pure, safe, and beneficial. So pure, we're certified organic if available, or first-grade pharmaceutical. We practice sustainable reharvesting. We're carbon neutral in our shipments. Everything is a green commitment. So it's all pure and good for everyone, right? And safe, this is actually really huge because we are certified in all of the 6 countries that we're in. And especially the European Union is very, very stringent. They have about 1,400 chemicals that they don't allow in their products. And I don't know if our listeners are aware, but the FDA only has about 8 to 10. We may be up to 11 now. So when you're looking at that, it's like, wow. But just of last year, Arbonne actually way hit the bar and surpassed that 1,400 that the European Union bans, and we ban actually 2,000 chemicals. So not all chemicals are toxic, right? But we ban all the toxic chemicals. So 2,000, no one can touch that. And we also, some like the phthalates, the parabens, which 99% of breast cancer patients, when they have their tissues removed, revealed parabens. So it's not good, right? We help to lower your cancer risk. Mineral oil is another really bad one. It's like putting saran wrap around your skin. It doesn't let your skin do what it's supposed to do, which is breathe, right? So the toxins get stored in your body, and that leads to inflammation, which causes disease. So there's a lot of other things that we don't have, formaldehyde and like I said, the phthalates and chemical dyes or fragrances or colors. We're vegan certified, gluten-free, GMO-free. None of the additives or colors or flavors or anything in our nutrition as well. But all of our products are gluten-free. So it's important because gluten isn't really healthy for us. And there's some people that have celiac disease and stuff like that. But people don't realize that you're not eating something that's not gluten, but whatever you put onto your skin goes into your bloodstream within seconds. 60% of it goes in right away. So
I did not know
crazy.
that.
It's so bad. We are what. We hear about we are what we eat, but we actually are. That goes in about 6 to 8 hours by the time it goes in. But we are what we absorb. That goes in seconds. So we're pure, we're safe, and we also are. We were named also the #1 global health and wellness company from the inside out. So really no one can touch the quality and the ingredient structure. But then also, like I said, we have results. We have tremendous results, and we have the pH balance where you want your skin to lie. There's a range. It's around 5.5. But we alkalize the inside with our amazing nutrition products, and we have a 30 days to healthy living to get the toxic burden out, because we have stored pockets of fat. And we don't realize it. People try to lose weight by getting rid of the fat. And the fat actually, it wraps itself around your vital organs, protecting them from the toxins. So until you get rid of the toxins, the fat's not going to go away. So I love to coach people through that and teach them that with our nutrition plan. And then also the pH correct, right? We're not supposed to be oily or dry or acneic. That's not normal. And I know people go, oh, but Rachelle, I live in Arizona. Yeah, I do too. Right? It's actually, it's okay no matter where you're at a dry state or if you're in a humid state. Your skin is supposed to be normal. You're not supposed to feel tight or, or anything weird like that. So, the anti-aging is the other flagship product, and that's this right here, which you got to try.
Yeah.
And it's called the RE9, results with 9 different anti-aging properties, and it helps your skin just not only like amazingly, like we have 9 different anti-aging properties, like the lines and the wrinkles and the acne too, and scarring and all of that. But it just feels good when you put it on. And I'm all about image and feeling your best self and just and getting into that zone. And you need to feel good. That's your goal in life. So if you feel good right now, strive to feel a little bit better because and then everything that you do, you're going to be your best self.
Absolutely.
You feel good and you're confident in that. So the anti-aging line is amazing. We also have like the body firming cream, which stuff is good, ladies. It works good. And just rub that all over your body and you'll have that same anti-aging effect. We like to call it healthy aging with Arbonne. And we have a full cosmetics line as well. We use Optilight technology. It's used by celebrity makeup artists. And that was actually how I was first introduced to Arbonne, was through the products by my makeup artist when I got married some years ago. Since gotten divorced, which is an even better thing that I did. However, no, I was introduced to the products of Arbonne then, and she was a celebrity makeup artist, and she said, I only use the best. I use Arbonne. I'm like, lady, just make me beautiful. I'm getting married. I'm nervous. It's all about me, right? And then she started talking to me about, she's like, no, she was Latina. So she's like, no, mija, I don't use those products, and started telling me. And I was really impressed because I was looking on the EWG website and I was trying to research myself, pulling my hair out. And I literally got an eye cream shipped from Australia, and it was like $85, and I thought it was good for me, but I never saw results. And then that day when, you get married, you go to the beach later on, my face was just like leather. She put this mask on me, and my face went from like leather to like glowing. And I literally was like, I need that because I have a honeymoon. I grabbed it out of her hand. But she didn't tell me at that time that I could do this as a business. I had no idea. I just knew that I loved the products.
Right.
So I always tell people, because I was in the market for change at that moment. And so I always tell people, great, use these products. You're going to love them. Would you like to get them at a discount, or would you like to get a deeper discount? I can't talk. And make some cash, and I love coaching people through that process because their success is my success. So whether they are a client and they buy some, amazing makeup, which I forgot to tell you, the Optilight technology is basically like you could have the big bright lights on you, and you're going to look flawless and moisturized. So our makeup, I've never felt a better makeup line so good. Or whether you want to get coached through the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, free of charge. I coach you through that. And also we have a sports nutrition line. So anybody who likes to go to the gym and work out, like myself, you don't want to be using those other, I don't want to like name drop, but some of those other brands out there that they're like full of sugar, they're full of chemicals and everything. You're working out, right? You want to put good stuff in your body. So we have a pre-workout, during workout, which is like replaces, it's like an electrolyte drink. And then we have an after workout. Or if you want to try, get the baby line, any of the your phone's ringing.
I know it is, and I can't turn it off from here. So.
That's okay. But my favorite is the anti-aging line. Can't live without that. We also have a botanically based retinoid product, which, have you heard of Retin-A before?
Yep.
Dermatologists, by the way, we're dermatologists tested. And I usually ask this question. How many of you think dermatologists recommended is a good thing?
No, I think most people think dermatologists recommended is a good thing.
Right. It is kind of a trick question because it's just recommended is a very strong word. And when people say I highly recommend this, you go, oh. But really what they're doing is it's a cash exchange, right? It's like,
right.
you give me $100 and I'll recommend your product. But what you want is dermatologists tested, where they actually test the products on people, in labs and all of that. So it's really important. And so if you're looking for any of these product lines, I can definitely help you and let you try them for a few days. And then, like I say, I could tell you a little bit about the business, but passive residual income stream is what you want today. If you do not, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, whoever's listening. If you do not right now currently have a home-based business structure where you're getting a residual income stream, then I highly recommend you do that. And I can tell you, what better way to use products and get paid to use them? It's pretty cool.
Well, we have so much more to talk about. And Rachelle, that was so amazing. I learned so much about these products just in this 2 moments of you talking about it for the last 5 or 10 minutes. And we have to run to break really quick, but we're coming back with Rachelle because we want to learn about how you too can earn a residual income at home or just be able to utilize these products. I've used them for the last couple weeks and I love them. So I'm here as a testament to say that they're great compared to the ones I was using before. And we will be back in just 2 minutes, so don't go away. Stay with us.
All right, great job. All clear.
All right, thanks. So we were just running. Hey,
we're still
sorry.
here.
I don't know why. Normally on my phone, I'm able to stop the calls. So I'm afraid to go mess with it, but I'm just going to let it go. So whoever's calling me, don't call me anymore.
I know. I got a call too. Whoever called me, sorry I couldn't answer because.
No, that's totally fine. And I want to thank all of our Facebook friends that joined us today. Rose, Kayla, good to see you guys. Gaby, Pam's on there, Nicole's on there. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I know that Pam is going to be on next. Now, our listeners right now on Voice America on the podcast can't hear us because we're on a break. But when we come back from break, we're going to be bringing in Pam Goodwin, and she is starting to comment on Facebook, which is great. So for all of our Facebook listeners out there, you will be able to see all of her information, and then we will also get all of Rachelle's information uploaded either before the end of the show or after the show ends. I'll go in and edit all the information in the video, and then we will have all of her information out there as well. So when we get back from break, I'm excited to wrap up with Rachelle and find out how all of you can reach her and order all of her products, and as well as how you guys can look at getting a residual income or even just getting them at a deep discount if that's what you're looking for, All right. Are you still there, Pam?
Yes, I am.
All right. You're going to be coming in as soon as we wrap up with Rachelle. Then I'll bring you in, and then when we go to break, I'll bring you back. Then we'll finish our interview with you. So it'll be really great. We'll have lots of time.
20 seconds.
Great, thanks.
All right. Sounds great. Welcome, Erin. We're so glad you joined us today. Thanks for joining us. I'm co-authoring a book with Erin, and so super excited to say hi to her this morning.
Nice.
All right, Colleen, coming back.
All right. Thanks, Monk. Did great, by the way.
Thank you. I need to share this video, or did you tag me?
You were listening
Did you tag
to
me in the
Lead Up for
Facebook
Women.
I
Live?
haven't yet,
Speak
but I will.
up to
I
lead
do it
up.
all when I'm finished.
To reach the show today, please call
I can't do it before,
1-888-346-9141.
edit the
That's
video
1-888-346-9141. You may also send an email to info@leadupforwomen.com.
Just basically.
Now, back to this week's show.
Hey there, listeners, and welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. You are listening to Colleen Biggs. What the heck? I can't even say my name today.
Yep.
On Lead Up for Women, Speak Up to Lead Up. And we were just talking with my special, beautiful co-host today, Rachelle Rodriguez, who's here in the studio as my co-host today. And she was talking all about her Arbonne products. And for those of you that didn't hear, please go back and listen to the first half or jump on our Facebook Live at Lead Up for Women, because we have some of the products here in the studio that we're showing our friends on Facebook. But what she just described as these products, which are free of so many chemicals, and how women with breast cancer, what they're discovering in the tissues that are removed, that just made me really think about, I don't know about all of you, but I was going through a list of all the products and what am I putting in my body? What am I putting on my body? Am I, we talk all the time about manifestation in your life is what it is that you create, but it's the same with your body. So your body is what you put in it, what you put on it, what you're surrounded with, what you absorb, right? Is what you're saying?
Right, absolutely. Yeah. And vegan, too. I didn't really...
Yeah, I think you did touch on that
But that's important because even though I'm not vegetarian and I'm not vegan, but, there's pesticides and there's hormones, and that's going direct... there's this big... it's called the animal rendering. I'm not going to talk about it. You can Google it. It's pretty disgusting, but it goes into cosmetic brands and recycled everything, and that's going into your bloodstream and messing with your hormones, ladies. It's not... we have things that are causing problems with estrogen levels and all of that. So it's really, we don't think about it. We just, wash our body with some soap but where is that soap going? It's going into your pores, into your bloodstream.
Sure. So let's circle back around because you talked about in the beginning how you have a business degree. And I think you're using that business degree wisely, actually, because you are running a very successful business and you also help other women to run a successful business. So I'd like to tell our listeners how they too can sign up to get a party, can go online, can contact you. You can get them in contact with somebody in their state because we have listeners from all over the country. So how can they contact you? What is the best information?
Yes, and I know this is Lead Up for Women, but I don't want to exclude men.
No, not at all. We have a lot of male listeners.
Some of the men, do like four times as well as women do in this business because they just focus on the numbers. And I'm really good with strategy. And like I said, your success is my success, whether you are an amazing client of mine getting a discount or you're getting a deeper discount, and I'm teaching you the path to freedom. And making, you can make a couple $100 extra a month. You can make, $40,000 a month, or that number just can vary. As there's no cap on it, by the way, in this structure, which I love. So to get a hold of me, if you want to just start using these amazing products, you can please feel free to tag, to mention in the Facebook, if you're on Facebook Live, please comment on the Facebook Live. You can Facebook message me. It's Rachelle Rodriguez.
And it's Rachelle.
Correct.
Yeah, Rodriguez.
With the Z. You can go, you know what, I'm just going to give you my phone number because I'm a texter. So 949-697-9427.
Great. You want to say that one more time for our listeners?
That's 949-697-9427.
Great.
You can also go to my website, which is RachelleRodriguez.Arbonne, ARBONNE.com, to kind of look around at the products. But, this is a relationship-based business. I'd love to meet with you if you're local. I would love to bring the products to you to try if you're local. To explain a little bit more, or if you are not local, I would love to send you a sample pack of anything that you're interested in.
Great.
So that would be great for the products, but you can just check them out, by going to my website. If you're interested in hearing more about this business, same thing. I will send you products to try so you know what, the products are all about, or meet with me in person. And I can do a little webinar. We can do like a Zoom. It's like a video, like a Skype chat, and you can see me and hear me, and I can see you and understand a little bit more about your story. I want to know about you. What is your why? What are you looking for in life? What are your passions? Because then I can better serve you. And this business is really about serving and having a servant heart. And I always lead with my heart. And it's just the way I am. So that's if I'm not in it for the love, I'm not going to do it. So you can, I can tell you all about this residual income stream. And, you're going to use the products. You're going to love the products. The products are for everyone, really.
Yeah.
And if you feel that you could share them with somebody, you can actually get paid to use them yourself and share them with someone else. So like I figured I'm going to take a shower for the rest of my life. I actually take 7 showers because I get paid I'm just kidding, to take a shower.
Yeah.
And then to host a party, you mentioned that that is so much fun. We can do it can be called a presentation and event, guys, if you don't want to call it a party. But we can do a healthy living event and structure where, we talk about the toxic chemicals and we talk all about the nutrition plan and everything that I coach you on. We can have sampling of shakes and all of that. I've done a lot of those at gyms also. If you're in a corporate, I would love to do like a lunch and learn for your employees so that your employees can learn about health. And I'll bring in the samples. That's a lot of fun because you have happier, healthier employees. You have more engagement and you have less absenteeism. That's my HR hat right there coming back in. So it all works together, a healthy heart and body and mind and soul and spirit. And then if you're local, or we have a really fun facial party too.
We're in Arizona, so that would be if you're local in Arizona. But you can reach out to Rachelle no matter what city or state you're in. And you can reach out to her. So
I'm looking to build my business. Actually, we are in the U.S., the UK, Canada, Australia, Poland, and New Zealand. So I'm not sure how far our listeners go.
Our reach is pretty far. We're in about 7 countries, so it's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Rachelle, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All of her information we will have out on Facebook again. And then for all the listeners, you've got her information out there and on the Voice America Empowerment channel. And she just told you how you can reach her. Again, her phone number is 949-697-9427. So thank you again. And Rachelle's going to be with us the entire hour. So she's not going anywhere. She's still hanging out. But I wanted to, and thank you so much for sharing all of that today and giving us the opportunity to interview you and giving others the opportunity to earn some additional income. I appreciate what you're doing. And there's so much Rachelle does with giving back, and she runs homeless drives and food drives. And we'll have to get to that another time because she's local. So I plan on having her as a guest on my show often. So there will be more of Rachelle to come.
That's exciting.
But for now, Pamela has just been so patient waiting on the phone. And what I love about Pamela, Miss Pam, is that she started her entrepreneurship journey when she was 4 years old with a lemonade stand. Isn't that right, Pam?
That's right. Years ago. Just a few years ago. I think
just
everybody
a couple.
I love seeing. Just a couple years.
That's awesome, Pam.
So, Pam, why don't you tell all of our listeners about you and, a little bit about your story and how your journey started? Because I've heard your story, and I think it's amazing. And you're in an area where, you're in an industry, I should say, with commercial real estate that has been a man's industry for a very long time, and you own your own commercial real estate business. So tell us a little bit about you and how you got started and a little bit about your journey.
Well, great. Well, thanks for having me on. I love what you're doing to support women and help them. It's fun watching you on Facebook Live, so thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah.
But, based here in Dallas, Texas. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska. And like Rachelle, I have a degree that I haven't used in almost my entire career, which I graduated from Nebraska and Lincoln with interior design. I always wanted to do hotel design, and I did get a job offer with the Marriott Corporation to design hotels. Have not done that, but today I love staying in nice, fancy hotels and looking at the decor. But I started my career really on the landlord side, doing project management, tenant coordination, some interior design for about 1 year, and always believed in working for the number one top companies. Went on to go work for the number one shopping center developer out of San Diego, which moved me to Baltimore, Maryland for a large shopping center development project. Moved to Los Angeles, worked on a big shopping center out there, and then have been in Dallas now for 23 years, living out here. And then when I came out here, worked for another large shopping center developer, but then also went on the tenant side working for Brinker International, developing more than 50 Chili's restaurants from the ground up.
Yeah.
And then on the border for the whole country. Yeah,
that's great.
I thought I wanted to own a restaurant, so I went to go work for the number one, which I thought number one restaurant company in the world with all of their 7 concepts that they had at the time, and gave me a wealth of information on how to develop projects. And I found out these landlords making, when they did a Chili's, they did a ground lease with them, and then they would sell a 10-year ground lease and make about $800,000 to $1 million profit. And I thought I could do this, so I started my own business 13 years ago based here in Dallas, developing single-tenant net lease properties.
That's so great. All when it started when you were 4 years old with a lemonade stand, right?
That
right.
Was your drive. Anything to sell and how to make money and that residual income and having all that extra, making money as working less and making more money has always been my goal. And so I really like commercial real estate. So our company does development from the ground up. We do brokerage and we do consulting. And now we're doing speaking because we really want women to invest in commercial real estate and really start building wealth that way, to have that, what we call mailbox money, making money while you sleep, so you don't have to have, work the rest of your life, hopefully, unless you choose to.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your family, because I know you just moved one of your boys, right, to San Diego. Is that right?
Right. Both of our husband, met him in Los Angeles, been married 22 years, so we have 2 sons. We just moved one to the University of Oklahoma. He's a sophomore, and then we have a freshman who just started out at San Diego State University, both majoring in business and both trying to see if they like the real estate industry, which I think one likes, and if one doesn't go into it, at least showing them how to invest in some real estate.
Right. So did you just officially become an empty nester?
We're empty nesters, so when we arrived back home on Sunday night, it was so quiet, but I'm not, I went to the grocery store, and now I can leave my doors open. I can walk around the house.
Naked. You totally can.
Oh, yeah. It's the best time.
That's what, we're empty nesters.
You can dance around, too, naked.
You know that. So it is so different, and it's quite a transition for women to go through, and I know that we have our identity as being mothers, and you have your identity with Goodwin Commercial, and you have your identity as being a wife. And it's one thing I learned through becoming that empty nester was it was okay for me to grieve that a little bit, that I wasn't needed as much physically, and your time wasn't taken as much taking care of those kids. But you will find that as they grow older, they're going to need you so much more still, and the advice that they need, and the phone calls, and sometimes the money, whatever it is, they still need you. And it's just in a different way. It's just in a more mature, grown-up way. And then when they get married and start having kids, they need you. So, I don't know what's going on with my mic.
Oh, that's good to know. Thanks. It's exciting, a new chapter in this journey. So I'm looking forward to that additional time, and hopefully can get another book in there, and everything you want to do. Have a new bucket list of items. So I'm excited to travel more and do more with my business and adventure out there, and like I said, like you're doing such a great job of helping women, really see the potential and opportunity out there.
Yeah, and then so are you now with, what you were doing. And we've only got a couple minutes to break, but I'd love to share a little bit about the books that you've written prior to break. And then when we get back, we'll talk more about your radio show that you have going on. So tell me a little bit about, tell our listeners a little bit about the books that you've written and why you've written those.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's titled 1 Cent Lemonade, $2 Million Deals, and 25 Jobs and 25 Lessons I Wish I Learned Sooner. So it just kind of breaks it down chapter by chapter of really things I really wish I would have known, in my career of what I would do differently. And it was really nice to have an endorsement by one of my favorite mentors, Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank and Real Estate, how she sold her. So she was able to provide my testimonial for my book, and it was a great opportunity to fly to New York and meet with her for a couple hours and do that. But it's a really good book, even, if you're in college or if you have younger people that you want to share all your business tips. It was all in one book, of some success stories I give.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And then you also have another one. You have How to Win Commercial Real Estate, and then Winning Ways. Is that the other one?
Right, Winning Ways in Commercial Real Estate. Put together, compiled a book with myself and 17 other women in commercial real estate that each wrote a chapter.
Wow.
And, for example, the director of real estate for the Container Store, how she got started. Some of them are multi-million-dollar brokers who do really well, and how they do time management. A lot of these are all women based in Texas, how they got started and where they are today, because so many people want to get into commercial real estate.
Right.
And it's a good book to show how you can get started in different industries, from working on the tenant side to the landlord. You as coming from the tenant side to the landlord side. There's so many opportunities in commercial real estate. It's not just selling, or leasing buildings. There's a lot more to it, as we know.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and go to break. So, ladies and gentlemen that are listening, don't go anywhere, because when we get back, we're going to talk a little bit more about Pam, her TV show she has going now, and how you can get in touch with her. And for anyone that is interested in how to acquire commercial real estate or work with Pam, we're going to be sharing all that information when we get back. So, everyone, stay tuned. Talk to you in a minute.
All right, great job. We're all clear.
Thanks,
Back
Mark.
in a couple.
All right, so you want to take a photo? Yes. That's my husband, Robert.
I didn't know. That was video, right?
He does video and
I know,
photos,
and the whole thing, you're not supposed to look at
Facebook,
the video.
We're just going to take a really quick photo.
But I always like to do it.
No, you're going to come in here and
no, I know, absolutely.
Okay, there you go. Ready? 2, 3. Let's get a wider 1, 2, 3. Good.
Thanks.
Let me get one of you just a good smiling shot.
Oh,
and then if you could get one of us on her phone, that would be good too. And then I can post it on Facebook. She can send it to me.
I can grab my phone.
Hey, Facebook, for some reason I thought we lost you guys out there because my video wasn't rolling on my side, and I thought we lost you guys out there. So hang in there with us. We're still going okay.
I was wondering who this handsome guy was.
No, that's Robert. He just
is your man. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Okay, 2, 3, do it again. You want to keep one up.
It's so close.
3. Yeah.
Nice.
So close.
Yeah, we're going to take a couple.
Okay. Anyway, I know. So I'm. Did it turn out okay, or do you want us to do another one? Oh, I see why he had to get close. Yeah, it really wasn't that close when you know. Yeah.
Oh,
hey, Pam, you're doing awesome, girl. Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Sure. I like watching you on Facebook.
Yeah. I know it's fun to have.
That's cute.
It's fun to be able to see the video, right? Because if you don't see what's happening, it's all the chaos that goes on in here. It's so great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll do another one.
Just a few more so we can. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay, 2, 3. Do another 1, 2, 3. There you go.
We're taking photos in here, so you could, we're a little delayed on Facebook, but you'll be able to see it coming up here real soon.
So they can see who's this guy is.
Oh, he knows. He's been in this video enough. He was behind me earlier, so yeah.
That was a great idea. You always come in and do this.
Yeah.
That's so awesome of you.
15 seconds.
Thanks.
Supportive hubby.
Then he'll share all the videos and the photographs and stuff with me, so I'll send you the Google link so you've got
That's
it.
awesome.
You can
sauce.
put them up there. And I didn't get if you want to go ahead and type in your website address right there. We're going to be coming back in a couple seconds here.
I have my glasses on, but...
You need glasses.
But this is small, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
You're at
just
Rachelle.
check me.
Yeah.
You're listening to Lead Up for Women. Speak up to lead up. To reach the show today, please call 1-888-346-9141.
Say what it's supposed to
That's
say.
1-888-346-9141.
Yes, it does.
You may also send an email to info@leadupforwomen.com. Now, back to this week's show.
All right there, listeners. We are so glad that you hung in there with us today because we have had some amazing interviews. And you are listening to Lead Up for Women, Speak Up to Lead Up. And I am your host, Colleen Biggs. And you have also heard my special, beautiful co-host that's here in the studio with me, Rachelle Rodriguez, who's still hanging in there with me.
Yay.
And we have been speaking to Pam in the last segment, and we're continuing to speak with her. So, Pam, welcome back.
Hi.
All right, so Pam is
back.
an amazing, she's an amazing entrepreneur, and she's gone from lemonade stand when she was 4 to $1 million deals in her now 30s, and she is an empty nester. She just got her 2 boys off to college, and she's written a few books, which we talked about, so go ahead and list your books again for us, and then we will get them. Obviously, we want to get them listed out on Facebook for all of our peeps out there.
Yeah, the first book is 1 Cent Lemonade to $1 Million Deals, and it's also on Audible,
Great.
which is good. And then Winning Ways in Commercial Real Estate, 18 Successful Women Unveil the Tips of the Trade in the Real Estate World, and they're both on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And then I also did a How to Win in Commercial Real Estate, 0 to $1 million with 1 deal, and that's an audio, like a e-course type program that really walks you through how to find your first deal and how to make $1 million on 1 real estate deal.
Wow.
Sounds
I love
nice
that.
to me.
Yeah, right. So we're all going to be logging on to that. Yeah. So we want to make sure we get those links out there. So Pam, make sure you load those on Facebook. But for all of those, so How to Win Commercial Real Estate, that's on Amazon. Winning Ways Commercial Real Estate, that one's on Amazon as well. And the 1 Cent Lemonade $1 million deals. So you guys can go look up Pam Goodwin, which is Goodwin. I love it that your name ends with the word win. That's awesome. That means you're a winner.
That's right, a lot easier. That's right.
So tell everybody about your new TV show, because I was just with you in Louisville, Kentucky. We were on a women's retreat up there, and Pam and I had some time to hang out and speak, and she told me about her TV show that they're starting. So tell our listeners a little bit about that.
It's on Propelio TV, and it airs once a week on Tuesdays, live on YouTube and Facebook. And I've been mentoring Shelby, young, in her early 30s or 30 or so, just going from residential to commercial real estate. So you can go on YouTube and Google Propelio under Pam Goodwin. You'll see all of the episodes up to date, but it's been really, really fun on how to get into commercial real estate, how to find that first deal. We go over so much information, and it's been really fun because people have been reaching out all over the country, and it really shows you, how do I go find that building? I drive by that gas station every day, but I think it would be a perfect Starbucks. What do I do? Because you'd hate to see it, because it will happen. That gas station does turn into your Starbucks, and you've been thinking about it, and then somebody else does it because you didn't take action.
Right.
And we kind of walk you through the process of how to walk into that how to go get $10 business cards at Vistaprint. It's kind of step 1, and tell them you're a real estate investor. And when you go into that gas station, just ask them, let them know you're not the health inspector right away, and tell them you're a real estate investor. If they ever plan on selling, here's my card. And then I always tell people the easiest part of the deal is to find the money, and that's the part that always scares people, of finding money. And we go over, for the first 10 years of having my own company, I never used any of my own money. I've always partnered up with people on deals. I always found the deals. I provided the sweat equity. And there's so many people out there that can provide that, and they're driving by deals, because I say my motto is everything is for sale. It's a matter of timing and price, but I just see everything when I drive around that it's for sale, as you know, in real estate.
Yeah, that's wonderful. What an amazing way Pam, that you're providing opportunities for people to change their lives and really raise their frequency and vibration and the way you have. Because you said as you drive around, you're visually, that's what you see. That's your vision. You see things for sale and deals and opportunities. And I think if women or men want to get into that industry, to be able to be in commercial real estate and own and earn the kind of money that they're looking to earn, that they need to raise their frequency. And I'm hearing that you're a tool on how you can help people do that. You're that segue and that pathway of teaching them how to do that.
Right. I recently helped a couple, small business owner, been leasing, office space for more than 30 years. And, recently found them a condo in the $300,000 price range, which I did a calculation for them to show them, but they're actually paying less than they were for leasing space, and now they're building equity. And I showed them how they were able to, put the money down. I found them the bank that was able to help them. They had some money in their 401k that they used, and they are so happy to get started. And I also recently helped a lady building senior living. She's always had the dream of doing that, and I recently helped her get a $3.3 million SBA loan to see her dream. So don't ever think the money is the problem when you want to get into commercial real estate. So we can always help with that. But I always love helping, people interested in buying real estate.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I'll be giving you a call, and we'll be having a conversation on. I've always wanted to purchase commercial real estate and go down that path, and it's something that I haven't found the right person. So Pam's my person. So now we can have that conversation on how we do that. So Pam, I want to thank you so much for being with us today and for gracing us with your presence on the radio, and for all that you're doing for people and serving people so that they too can make the money that they want to make. And how would somebody get in contact with you if they wanted to? How would somebody get in contact with you if they wanted to either own their own commercial real estate, if they wanted to find out about how, they can pitch to be a guest on your TV show or your reality show? How would they do that?
Send me an email at pam@pamgoodwin.com, and also just go on my website, pamgoodwin.com, and definitely connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm on that daily, giving, hopefully valuable content on that, on real estate, and lots of tips. But definitely connect with me on LinkedIn and Facebook.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Pam. I have your, and for those of you, her last name is Goodwin. So that's pamgoodwin.com or pam@pamgoodwin.com. I have it out there on Facebook, but I wanted all of our listeners to be able to also know that. And then Pam, if you want to just add your LinkedIn information out there in the comments section on our video today, that would be great. And if you want to put your Twitter handle out there or Instagram or any other pieces of information, definitely put some links out there for your books. Again, you guys can go to Amazon and look up her books that way. And I believe she might even have them out there in her bio in the Voice America Empowerment channel. So, Pam, thanks again, and I really appreciate everything you're doing to help people be able to live the lives of their dreams, because for us to be able to do all the things that we want to do in life, it takes money. Even if you want to spend more time with your family, right? Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. Well, and if anybody wants the books for your guests who are listening, I'll give them, if they send me an email, I'll give them a special, I'll autograph them and give them a special if they want one of the books. I'll work something out with them for your special guest. And I always donate to, I have a really good cause, Cleaning for a Reason, that supports women going through cancer. And a friend of mine started her they give free house cleaning for women, so I always donate a big portion of the books, that's earned on that for that. But thank you so much for having me on my
just for
on your
that.
show. It's been
Yeah,
great.
just
Thank
for
you.
that, I'm going to be buying those books and learning more about this. So this is a great way for you to give back to a cause to help women that are struggling with breast cancer, so their homes can be cleaned. All you have to do is go buy one of her books, and she said she'll autograph them and get one to you. All you have to do is reach out to her, Pam at pamgoodwin.com. So thank you, Pam.
Yeah. So nice meeting you, Pam.
So great. So we've got
You
a
too.
few
Thank
minutes before the end of the show. Thanks, Pam. And Rachelle, is there anything you wanted to say to our listeners before I wrap up?
No, just get educated on what you're putting on your body and in your body, because it is making a difference. And if you don't think that you can have more and make more money and be an entrepreneur, you're wrong. Because I have a business in a box that's simple.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could either, but you can be more. You can have it all. So.
I love the compliment between you and Pam today, which is Pam said she didn't think, she didn't really know much about owning, and she didn't think that, with where she would get the money. And it just took one person to show her, and she had never used any of her funds either. And you had a business degree, left the corporate world, and had no idea you could build what you built and touch as many lives as you did just from educating women on how they can look. We buy these products every day.
Anyways,
so it's just a matter of making the choice on which products you
change
buy.
out your brand and change your life. And it's only $49 to start a business, by the way, and then get some products at a discount. But
so thank you, Rachelle, so much for sharing that with us. And so I want to end the show really quick with just a couple reminders before we get cut off. So my special co-host next week is Becky Easton. She's an attorney at Easton Law. And we also have Katie Dalton, who's an executive VP at Audience Rewards. I love her. She's going to be our guest panelist in September when we have our luncheon on the 12th. And then our September 11th show, we're going to bring in Angel Marie Shines. She actually has her own show here on Voice America. So we're going to be bringing her in. She's a speaker, author, empowerment expert, stress, self-esteem coach. Everything about her is so amazing. She's the founder of the Shine On movement. And then we're also going to have Laura Keselowski. I knew that I was going to mess that up. I apologize. And she's also going to be a guest on our show on the 11th, because she is going to be our panelist for the September 12th in New York. So remember, ladies and gentlemen out there, you are the only you that has ever been, and you are the only you that will ever be. So be you and be strong, because you've got one life, and you're unique as your fingerprint, and you are here to make your mark on the world, and we're all just waiting for you.
Oh, wow.
So
I love that.
Tune in next week on September 4th, and we look forward to dazzling you with some of our interviewees. All right, you guys, have a wonderful week. Keep your head up. Smile at someone, because smiling's contagious. All right, we'll talk to you next week. Bye, listeners.
Bye.
All right, great show. All
Sweet.
clear.
Thank you. And bye, Facebook.
Bye.
You guys are